It's still funny though, because I immediately started hearing Matt in my head singing his Force song. It's, whenever we go to credits, that's the song that plays in my head.
From the Star Wars.
Yeah.
Well, here's some credit. Here's some credits for you. Hello, everyone. Welcome to another exciting episode of the Elven Portal podcast. We are trying to, at very least, adapt the players and eventually the monsters into the new Pathfinder 2nd Edition core revised rules in this season 3 of Tomorrow Must Burn, the third book in the Age of Ashes adventure path. I have got players coming out of my ears. And why am I not fretting about it? Because there's something they don't know. At the top of round 5, our strange male human lazy warrior, holding powerful drakes in reserve if they even do serve him, is happy and content to let the numbers of his slaver pack dwindle and continues to rain arrows towards the fray. But changing tactics. I got 1-on-1 on the roof. I got 1-on-1 behind alley can't see, and I've got 2-on-1. Those dwarven thugs are a little bit place. Changing his target and giving myself a +1 for higher ground. Geez, I hope that's still a thing in the rules. Somebody tell me I'm wrong. And shoots down upon the holy orc from on high with a 38. Ping. Even without the +1, I think that may have hit you, yes?
Yes, that would be a hit.
All right. You wanted extra damage and extra worries and extra things to react to? Well, here it comes. Down from on high, 2d8 plus 6 points piercing damage. Double ones, crap. 10 points.
I will raise my shield for that one.
Obviously, he didn't go to the halfling school of how to properly use a short bow. All right. Ping. So, reaction, shield comes up, and then...
I lose one of my spines.
How many you got on there? 6?
5.
5.
So
now you got 3
of 5. Correct. Hardness of 6, so I take 4 points of damage.
All right. So giving you your 10 back at first, and then smacking you with 4.
Wow. I saw what you did. 34,000 hit points, people. I'm just telling you, Jeff is mean.
I drop a meteor on your that's a book 6, you know. I'm literally gonna have Glug Glug on the top of a tower.
Join us. We need a good strong orc.
We need somebody to kill in season 6 because the other characters are so precious to us.
Exactly.
Second attack, second arrow, not being put off by the fact that you have a big fat shield, and 34 hits you again, sir.
Nope.
And with reactions, 14 points? Yes?
Okay.
No? Yes?
I only have one shield block I can do.
Okay. And you know what? I'm so confident in my short bow ability, because I have a huge plus, that I shoot foolishly, miss you critically, and I'm going to cost myself an action next round as he bungles the third shot. Why does anybody ever take shots? You know? It's just so easy to provoke the bad guys into crit misses these days. Really got to rethink how that structure goes. All right, that is him at top of round 5. Large Dragon 1. Sees Halfling, and although not called into action, cannot resist as it sits perched upon a wall. This little thing come bolting in the doorway, because literally I've had them do nothing but watch, and then disappear. So, halflings that hide well observed still get some hide out of the deal, I think. Can you not? Even though you're being directly observed, you can become obscured, hidden.
Yes, could. But I think I have to perform an action to attempt to hide.
Oh, so as soon as you step out and start taking shots, hiding's over.
Yeah.
All right. Fine. For a single action, it perceives. I perceive you sitting. I perceive Master is very distracted. And for 2 actions, I activate my fireball breath. I breathe in and expels a ball of flame out to 180 feet and just frickin' lambait. There is a ruin already of a wall. And this building, and what's left of it, is just doorways and gaps in the wall. And it is 10, 20, 30, 40 feet tall and 25 feet in the map. And in the top corner, between a gap and a wall and a doorway, is our halfling peeking out. At the bottom of the map, perched on a wall, looking at him, a mere 10, 25, 30 feet away and up high, so maybe 40 feet away, is this drake. And he lets loose wickedly because I love halflings. I love them for dinner. I love them for breakfast. I love them for lunch. And I love them to make saving throws. Can I have a reflex save 22? As a 20-foot burst of flame in this corner. Fail. I am going to target you.
Hero point it.
Oh, bad call. You think?
Yeah, I got a
roll
3.
the damage first.
Why not?
Crit fail. But you could roll a crit fail. It is my obligation and gleeful joy as a GM to point out that Doug's advice may not be as thorough as he thinks it is, because now you are risking a crit fail with your reroll if you roll terrible. You roll under 12.
I think it's worth it. Do it again. Come on. Oh, come on, a 4. 20.
Slightly better.
You can
Hey,
tell
man, it
I
could
was
have
a
been worse.
GM in another game, can't you?
In another life, yeah.
Spend that force point? You want to spend that for
That's why I've been supplanting Doug's subconscious for years, and now he's on my side with the players. Yeah. Do it. 66 fire. And it worked, because I tired Karam 27 points of damage of fiery goodness. Do you have any flaming, fiery effects? Do you have that ring of fire resistance? Party has 2. Do you have...
They have 2?
They had 2, and Niall's got a necklace, and they all like pass them around in front of you, but no one seemed to give you shit. They're just patting you on the head going, nice bow shot. I don't know. I'm digging deep, man, because it would suck if you took 27 points of damage, die later. My job, sorry. And then we went, oh yeah, I had a ring of fire resistance. Like Matt pulled up in like the end of campaign 2, you know. I remember my ring of fire resistance would have changed many battles.
It probably wouldn't have saved my life or anything, but I do remember that I have it now.
Okay. Let's bring it up a lot.
Yeah, no, I don't see anything that's going to help me out of this one.
All right. Then getting full on back into battle music and battle mode. That is all of my actions from this particular foe. Sneaky Human 3. Behind a certain dwarf. Don't you just die. Stabby. Stabbo. Stabbaroonie. 24 and a miss. And I suck up an action because I'm critically failed from last round, right?
Yep.
Okay. And I still try to hit you with my dagger. It's agile. It's finessable. Doesn't have big penalties and still miss you. She's just swinging wildly. Why don't you just stab? Stefan Oakenheart on the roof. Hey, look, he changed targets. Her tactics to undo your tactics yielded nothing because now he seems very interested in the guys on the ground.
Perfect.
What do you do?
I'm going to keep swinging at Sneaky Human 2.
Right? Let's have it.
I also have this ability, this feat called Brutish Shove. I don't don't know if I activate it before or after I attack. I think it's after.
Okay. Let's have a look here. Utilities. We say Brutisha. Yep. Okay, let's have a look. Throwing your weight behind your attack. There you go. It's literally as you attack. You hit your opponent hard enough to make it stumble back. Make a strike with a two-handed melee weapon. If you hit the target that is your size or small, the creature is flat-footed until the end of your current turn, and you can automatically shove it. Same benefits of a shove action. Yada, 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 yada. And so basically what you're doing is you have a single action as attack. A Chevron Brutus Shove adds an attack action, so it's a swing that costs you 2 actions, but you get to add Brutus Shove to your swing.
Okay.
Okay? So, swing.
There is like an effect button.
Yeah, well, let's see if you hit first.
That's what I'm wondering if I do it before or after. I don't think it matters.
Because if you do it before, I think it's going to just topple her over. That is a hit, sir. Okay. So now we push all kinds of action buttons. Oh, I'm pushing buttons with you. See what's going on, but it's fine. There we go. Sneaky Human is flat-footed. It did happen. There you go.
Okay, cool. And then I can automatically use shove.
Which is an athletics.
I can push the target back 5 feet.
Success. Okay. He goes stumbling back 5 feet. Bit of a roof flip here. So I'm going to say back is your choice. Did she go towards the bowman or towards the lip here?
Towards the bowman.
Okay. Still trying to keep her between you and him. That's not a bad idea. Goes stumbling back. And it doesn't have to be straight back, does it? I don't think it does. As long as it's back, right?
And I'll roll the damage for that attack hit.
15.
15
Not
damage.
bad. That's 2 actions. You got 1 left. Do you want to close gap or attack at range? Or what?
Oh, well, I think he can stride. Like, I think he can follow the shove.
I can follow.
for
I
free.
can follow. Yeah. I can
Where's
stride
that?
with the target.
It's free.
Yeah. It's part of the shove activity.
Yeah.
Push your target back
Got
5
another
feet. You
attack.
can stride after it, but you must move the same distance and in the same direction.
It says you can stride. It doesn't say stride for free.
Oh. Well, he could do that. I mean, why would it be there if he could just step up anyway? As an independent action of its own economy. It wouldn't even have to be described if he didn't.
In my
get it.
30 years of experience of D&D, them listing redundant shit to cause arguments is their forte. It would say, and you get as a free action, you know, like. However,
It didn't have to say it at all. So, yeah.
no. Despite my bluster, I'm still going to err on the side of caution, and let you come up. Now, if you came up for free, but then it would give you another attack, and then again, changing the combat. I'm going to go with Brutus Shove as opposed to making a shove. Throwing your weight, you could do if you hit the target, small creature's flat-footed, so it's already giving you an effect. You can automatically shove it with the same benefits as the shove action. Okay, so read me the shove action verbatim, top to bottom, Matt.
Okay. You push a creature away from you, attempt an athletics check against your target's fortitude DC. Reposition and shove force a creature to move. When an effect forces you to move, or if you start falling, the distance you move is defined by the effect that moved you, not by your speed. Because you're not acting to move, this doesn't trigger reactions triggered by movement. So,
Where does
crit
the stride?
success, you push your target up to 10 feet away from you. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance in the same direction.
Oh, okay. Oh, so
Success.
there it is. When he
Push your
crit
target back
success-
5 feet. Yeah. No.
Oh,
Success.
okay,
Push
okay.
your target 5 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance and the same direction.
Yeah,
Crit
see, this is
failure.
what I'm saying. Like, yeah,
Lose
like
your
at a
balance,
glance-
fall, and land prone.
Yeah. Yeah, like at a glance, the rules sound so much different. Okay, so did he get a crit? That
He
is
didn't
the
get a
question.
crit, but
Okay.
but just a success, you still stride after it. It's just the distance that changes.
Did you not just say as a crit?
No, you cut me off.
Look in the info window.
Crit success, you push your target up to 10 feet away from you. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance and in the same direction. Success, you push your target back 5 feet. You can stride after it, but you must move the same distance and in the same direction. Crit failure,
so
you lose your balance, fall, and land prone.
Right. So like I said, erring inside of caution. I've already moved you up, sir. You have an action left.
And I will swing
It's
again.
good to... Like I said, not splitting hairs, but it's good to dig because those crit effects and crit fails, we always forget.
Yeah.
And sometimes you guys are denying yourself some really cool, fun moves. It's another reason why I dig is not just to split hairs here. And he misses. Oh, well. Maybe we should have you roll first before we start looking at No, I was on Reddit and somebody wanted something where it was meaty and crunchy and dug into the rules. You know, not just role play fluff and hand waving. And I'm like, I immediately went, hey, rollmongers, man, like, welcome to us mansplaining everything. Stephen O'Hark, not bad, dude, not bad at all. Frasier is not here, which brings us to Glug Glug of the Three Spines.
2 left now, but I'll get him.
2.
Yeah,
Okay.
Because I burned 2 off the first attack and 1 off the second. But this dwarf's going down.
Glug Glug the Honest. Vote for Glug Glug.
I rolled a 24, and that's going to miss.
Okay.
Again.
Get him again.
That's better. 29. That'll be a hit.
Okay. Now, can you check your stats to make sure you got that bless going?
Oh, it was. It was last
I just wanted to be sure that Matt saw me being nice to you.
Yeah, it's still on me.
It's only a +1 kind of nice, but it's nice.
12 points of damage.
Oh, there you go.
My favorite word showed up. Excess ignored.
Yes. Would you please describe how Glug Glug rids the world of a foul dwarven extra bonus points for being orc slaver? Yeah, slaver. It's totally why I want to kill this guy. There's nothing. It's not a racial thing. Yeah.
I see the triad symbol, and I managed to take the javelin and poke right through the center of the triad symbol.
Okay, that's actually on his shoulder, but he impales him so hard it actually pulls the bone off and rips a major artery. And in a very Monty Python moment, as the guy finds his arm impaled 5 feet to the ground behind him, and Glug Glug pulls the javelin out, he starts and just looks at Andreas in disbelief and reaches up a hand as if to look you in the eyes, and Andreas, like he could change. He could have been redeemed, but wasn't given the chance, and looks foully at the orc and dies.
That's so cool. I so seldom get kill shots. I will do all the damage, and somebody will come in and kill steal, which is fine. I don't actually mind in this version of the game. It's so grateful.
I love it. Just totally insulted you, man, and you missed it. I could have been redeemed, but I wasn't given the chance. Gack falls dead.
No, he was given the chance. He chose to deal the damage. It was the very first action I gave to him was the chance to redeem himself. F him.
Get one chance. Clock's ticking.
Exactly right. And I'll raise my
the
shield.
Revolving door.
Exactly. I'll raise my shield and I'm done.
That is so good. Oh, I miss playing with you. Okay, sneaky human number 2. Shove. Oh, I saw what you did there. She tries to trip you with an athletics check. 2 can play at that game. It's my athletics. I even have one? Should have one. Athletics plus 10. What is your fortitude? 14. Never mind. I really doubt that's going to try and trip you. She tries to trip you and fails, and now has to take penalties on her first rapier attack, which is technically her second attack, and tries to rapier you. critical miss and loses her last action, but at least that's all tied nicely in a bow this round and I don't have to make her slowed, ending her round. The other large dragon shifts its position in excitement and becomes a little agitated as it hears or wonders what's going on with my cousin the fireball generator over there. Elbrick Stone Chucker. Fire erupts on the edge of your view between your friends, lighting up a doorway where the halfling went through.
Well, that's not a good sign. And I will cast Frostbite at Sneaky Human 3. Oh, you failed, did you?
Failed with a 22. And then all goes silent. Talk about your dramatic pause. He actually made his video freeze. That was really good. Okay, let's try that again.
A little mini stroke.
Yeah, I just
And
got
then
the internet
did he
message.
just not say and then? It's a big pause.
And then I will cast Shield and end my turn. I did 12 damage. Yay.
Oh, that's so anticlimactic.
Come back bald with sparkly skin, and you're like, I am Mr. Freeze.
Well, as anticlimactic as it has saved me 2 hits so far because my AC is 24, but when I cast Shield, it gets that +1. And you missed me with a 24 2 turns in a row because of it, so I'm very happy that I've been doing this so far.
Oh, I'm really liking what Drew's put up on the screen here. It's a halfling looking at a column of fire that's in between 2 stone gates. This is my life now. Well done. No hero point, but well done. Appreciate it. Sorry, I'm only really contracted by Fancy Grounds and certain lawyers in Disney to only give out 1 hero point. It's, for flavor. The rest you guys gotta wait. Andreas, winner of this year's Hero Point Award. Stoutbeard, with Bless active, you have to spend an action to keep it going, or do you have to spend an action just to increase its radius and it goes on its own on a timer? What is the new Bless like?
Just have to spend an action to extend it. It stays for a duration. Yeah.
Okay.
Which I will do. I will say, Brian, we have more allies here, and I will spend the action to expand it. I see that Glug Glug is friend, so I will quickly battle medicine, and then I will move into position to get closer to the to Karam.
Wow, Glug Glug, he's trying to lay on hands and such without consent. Are you cool with that? That's usually your gig.
Yeah. No.
Okay. Oh,
Spread the touching. One of their touch friendly.
Nothing wrong with a couple of dudes in the corner of a building just sharing a little battle medicine.
I've painted the words "touch me" in Orcish in my blood.
There's a catch though. It's risky surgery, so you will take damage first, but then it'll be a critical success on the roll.
We hope.
Let's go.
Okay, so first I sustain the spell, so that'll extend it an extra 10 feet.
Imagine if he had that painted on him, but only in like one specific language. So not everybody gets it. So only orcs come up to you and just, rub you for luck or something weird.
Touch me. Speaking of.
Okay, we will use the hero point right there.
Oh, good point. Good use of your extra one.
Yeah.
Yep.
The guy that's about to suffer hit point damage approves.
I think it's a great idea. Really good job there, Eric.
Big surprise.
There you go. Much better. So rolled a 32. So unfortunately, I have to do d8 points of damage as I poke into your wounds a little bit here. But on the plus side,
he's more like a car mechanic with all that cybernetic clockwork than he's poking away, wrenching
a
things.
bit of a hack. Yeah.
So it's a net plus 43. Is that what I'm seeing?
That's correct.
All right, so that takes my wounds down to 14.
Now, if you target him next time, you get the healing happy dice, and it'll apply directly. But Doug, have you put that on there already?
Yeah, I just did it.
Okay, thank you. Andreas.
And now step forward.
Thank you, sir.
Extending the radius. Oakenheart, I know it's not your turn, but imagine you're battling and this glowing cog comes floating up and tries to hug you. Bless you. Throw holy water on you. It's creeping you out. Which brings us to Karam of the mighty flame. The flame dissipates. Karam, whether he made his reflex or not, still stands 27 points of burny charriness, but lots of life left in him, defiantly, and says,
you don't want to eat me. And I will target him, the dragon to the south.
Yep.
And I will try to do a device stratagem to hit him.
okay.
Let him know I am not something to eat.
Now, before we reveal this roll, do you plan to move?
That is the goal after I hopefully hit.
Okay. Then I remain silent at this time. Main stratagem of
35.
that's a crit.
That's a critical? Oh, that's awesome. I do cool stuff with crits. Damage.
It's my favorite time. Look at all that D6s.
Oh my god.
5 damage.
Wow. Wow.
It's not
Told you
that
guys,
it's 50.
he's savage.
It's not that it's 55
Nice.
points of damage. That's not a lot. It's all the little dice icon that fill a whole row and then some. We have some black dice. I see a purple D8 something, some green D6s, 3 more purple D6s, 3 more green D6. It's Christmas. It's coming
Did
to
a really good
Fantasy
roll, too. Those are
Yeah.
high numbers. Well
Precision damage gets doubled on crits. That's awesome. But then he also takes 1d6 persistent damage, which I think I can apply right there. So I think he's got persistent damage on him now
Okay. From bleed?
from bleed.
Oh, nice. You shoot him in the throat, right under a scale. And as it reacts, the arrow embeds, and even if he clutches at it and falls out, blood begins to trickle freely and he starts to suffer bleed damage. And this thing literally, like Bill the cat, goes yak as a reaction and looks very badly wounded as it must rethink its life. It hurt you bad, and you hurt it real bad right back. What do you do, Karam?
I am then moving out of the ruins and moving to the northwest to put a wall between the dragon and me.
His clothes are all smoking like Loki or Thor or some shit as he triumphantly exits the building, boys. You know what I'm saying? Dude's got one-man moxie. Stands alone. So well done. All right.
So cool.
Rounds. Dwarf's a fanboy. He has the pink yukata that you see in anime, and the pink, and he's got the little lights, and he's all like, yeah. Male human warrior. As an action, he calls out to his drake and berates it for acting too soon. And gives it shit like, that's what you get. That's why I held you back. You know, don't draw aggro. You know, as an action. Gives him shit for disobeying a direct order. And threatens to shoot him himself. Next time. But for now, orders him into the fray. And a single action left. Draws a bead on Dwarf. Doesn't seem to be paying too much attention, although he's wearing a shield, as the orc. And I'm going to try my luck with my short bow. And hits Andreas with a 38 for a critical. Caught you napping, caught you praying.
Ouch.
3 2d6 plus 8 times 2. 30 points of damage. Look, I could fill the board with dice too. 2d6 and a d8 for dead. Oh, look at that. So on my d8 deadly dice or d10, he rolls a 1. He nerfs his damn it. Addison grounds. Oh, that's fine. Costing me an action for flavor because I had the Drake act too early. Spending an action on intimidation because I made the Drake too early for flavor. Calling him up, that's why, ladies and gentlemen. And then only shooting once. But not too shabby. The dragon is ordered into combat.
He was slowed 1. Didn't he? Wasn't he down in action?
Not that dude. Not that dude, was he?
Yeah, he's got the effect.
Yeah, he was.
slowed.
My third shot bow was slowed. All right. Then he'll berate him, and I'll shoot, but I won't intimidate him and threaten him or order him into action yet. I'll just berate him. The dragon, unfortunately, Drake, has taken so much damage as the fight or flight with its current hit points down to 20. Oh, what's this? Flip, 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 fight to the death. Flip, 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 fight to the death. The Drakes, however, when reduced to 20 hit points, bug out. And it flees through with one shot, man. This Drake doesn't surrender, but at least retreats and flies off the board.
Not a meal today.
It's out.
So cool.
And the dude is furious. That's why I hate it when players constantly like, is he done? Is he done? Is he done? Is he dead? Is he dead? No, like, because the moment that the DM actually finds a scripted thing going, well, actually, at 5 hit points or at 10 hit points or at whatever hit points, the dude throws down and grovels for his life, like in Outlaws of Alkenstar, or it's a monster and goes, nuh-uh, I am not being paid well enough, and bye. I'm not being fed well enough for this, and bails. But Sneaky Human 3 is, Al, Sneaky Human 3 is all about fighting to the death, just in case you knew. 27 hits ya. Hits ya.
Okay.
Gets the rapier. Does 9 points of damage.
My pancreas.
Stays her ground. Tries to hit you with the dagger. Hits you again with the dagger. Just stabbing away. And then, as a final action, oh, that was my impression of video. That's how you do dramatic tension. Okay. Now, unfortunately, if I tourniquet silence this and it closes the gap, this moment's gonna be lost. So if nothing happened, if you're listening to this podcast, there was a dramatic video silence and I pretended to freeze.
It's much funnier when you explain the joke, Chad. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Well, you gotta, for podcasts sometimes, as a third action, Doug, he actually hits. She doesn't just miss or crit. She actually nails Stone Trugger 3 times and gives a phone number. No reason. Wow. Number 7 points. Stone Chucker.
Ow!
Just getting whittled down. Steppen Oakenheart, all by himself, doing not too badly on a roof.
Rising up.
Not the song I was looking for, and not the singer I was looking for, but I'll take it. What do you want to do?
I will attack with the mulligan against this vagrant.
Oh, the mulligan maul?
Whoops.
That sounds like a cool magical item. Or the maul mullet. You gotta wear a mullet, and the maul actually has like its own mullet on it, and you
yeah,
it's got hair on it. What do you got?
I missed with the 20. I hit the button twice by accident.
Okay. So, missing with a 20 as your second action. I'll let you keep that hit. You want to strike again? Now,
Yeah.
gotta do it. I gotta do it at penalty. So 5 less is not a critical.
Okay.
Okay. So do your damage, and unfortunately, it's actually, you know what? We'll untarget her. Now do your damage. Oh, actually, you know what? Hang on. I got something better. I'll target her. See the half button? It's at the bottom of the feed there. Yeah, hit the half button. Let's see if we can fix this. 41 and a half is right. Hey, look at that.
Excellent.
Not bad. I mean, even 20 points, man, is nothing to sneer at.
Yeah, that's still good.
Yes. 20 points of damage. Ouch. Just grilling her with this cheese. You know what I'm saying? A little bacon on the grilled cheese, and he's wailing away with his hammer. That is 2 actions. He got 1 left.
I think I'll attempt to shove again.
All right.
Critical success.
Oh my god! Guess what's 10 feet away? Guess what's 10 feet away, Spiegler?
The edge of the roof.
That's right. No, the edge of the roof is 5 feet away, which makes open ground. Wah! I get shoved off the roof.
Now this
I'm
time,
falling.
don't stride after her.
I'm flailing.
I get shoved down. I don't get up again.
And up again. As much as I'd like to flavorful, you have a very dexterous, grabby character, and I believe when falling close to an edge, as standard rules, even in the core. Let me look up falling. I got a saving throw, and if I can hit a DC 20 or reflex save, I can grab the edge.
Or if she's a master in acrobatics, she can do an acrobatics check instead to grab the edge. If that's better.
Probably
Not to give her ideas.
No, but I could probably do, well, you know, dangling fingers from an edge to be at Spiegler's mercy. I don't like the idea of that either. Spiegler with 1 cameo does not, well, I guess he's been here before. He doesn't earn that kind of scene where she's hanging, he gets to walk over and taunt and do the movie scene. Make all kinds of, you know, Bruce Willis Christmas comments. Nah, I'm not ready for that.
Yeah, looking down at her as in slow motion, the dragon flies over top of me.
Oh, actually, as part of the action with a crit shove, man, you're allowed to stride up. Do you want to? Why is he shaking his head?
Because he has to go the same.
I have to go the same distance.
But that's still
that's 10 feet, so it'll be right on the edge.
Exactly.
Fall.
Yeah, he's fine.
Oh,
I see.
Because he's 5 foot back from the shove-y, so it just puts him at the edge. He doesn't, like, jump on her. I thought you were worried that I was going to have her grab his ankle.
She'll cushion
go over too. I've played too many Splinter Cell games and shit. You're going to go over too. Grabs an ankle or some shit.
Yeah, okay, so I'll stop at the
right up.
edge.
Okay, so let's talk about falling, guys. Anyone? You all watching a hockey game? What?
Anything
Damn it,
more
Troy.
than 5 feet, she takes half damage of the total distance.
Any feet in the air? No, I meant like actually trying to grab the edge.
Oh.
Well, so you get the saving throw or acrobatics check to grab the edge.
Yeah, acrobatics. Since you mentioned it, just for you, Doug, acrobatics of 30.
Okay.
Boink. Which I think is cooler because now I'm dangling. On Spiegler's turn. On Oakenheart's turn. Gotta remember, use all dwarven names. On Oakenheart's turn, Sneaky Human 2 dangles as a reaction reflex. And now, a word from Glug Glug, our sponsor.
How tall is that tower that the human is on?
It is a smokehouse, and I believe he is only like 12 feet off the ground. No, hang on 1 second. That's a lie. He is actually... It's 25 feet. It's a little... Got me in panic mode here. Let's talk about why while I rapidly look that up.
I'm trying to close the distance and throw a javelin at him.
Oh, well, because am I still on the edge here? Because I'm on the edge. Yeah. See how the point, the corner of me is technically touching an edge? So I'm... Right. He's literally got like 1 boot up on that rail. You know what I'm saying? So you could practically get right under him if you wanted.
No, I know, but I was trying to calculate the... I've got a 30-foot range on my javelin. So if he's 25 feet up and I'm now, 25 feet out, that's probably slightly
What's your
more than
movement?
30 feet. 20.
Okay, so let's say for safety's sake, we put you at least 5, if not 10 closer, and then you just take the last shot. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, if that gets me to the 30-foot range, that'll be perfect. I'll just throw from there.
Yeah.
And let me go ahead and target him.
Somebody can do Pythagorean theory. We lost Aiden, so now I have no idea how far off the ground I am.
Do I have him targeted now? I think I do. Target mode. Yeah. That should be
Target acquired. Target
all right. Sweet, nat 20.
Not 20, let's go. Who cares how far you are? Wing.
Dude, that I obviously didn't have him targeted because it's not did not do crit damage, so I'll do crit damage again.
Oh, we'll just double it.
Well, it's more dice.
Oh, it's more dice, right? Sorry,
right.
I'm forgetting of that. Yeah,
It's all good. 26 points of damage and a persistent bleed 1.
So I can just pull damage onto him like this.
Yeah.
See that?
Right.
And persistent bleed 1. All right. Oh, that dragon is actually like running away bleeding, isn't he? That Drake.
Yeah.
He might not come back later.
He gets that roll every round or whatever.
You make. I know, but yeah, actually, you know what? Let's have that. 19 hit points. Fail. 18 hit points. 15. Okay, I lived. You might see me back in chapter 3. Sorry.
It's but the persistent bleed, I believe, is D6, not single point.
Ooh, you want to roll some? You want to give me a D6 there, Drew?
I think he did.
Sure. 5.
Nice.
All right.
And that's my third action, so because I moved twice and threw once.
Okay. So where are we here? Scroll. Glug, which brings us to Sneaky Human 2, who's hanging off a roof. All right. Because my toes are 5 feet down, now I am anywhere from 10 to 20 feet off the ground. Instead of trying to flip up, I'm actually going to count that Dwarf can't get down here as fast as I can. She is going to do an acrobatic backflip as an action and try to stick the landing. Acrobatics of 23. Which I believe can shave some damage. Let's talk about acrobatics. Anyone?
You want to do grab an edge, or are you arresting?
Nope, I'm dangling from an edge, and I want to arrest a fall. I want to make 15 to 20 feet not hurt.
You need a fly speed.
Yep. That is right. Fly speed.
Yeah,
you need a fly speed to arrest a fall.
Okay. Then just acrobatic breaking a fall. You know, the whole take 10 feet off, 10 feet less, you know, the bug thing. I've done this before. I kind of want to look up some of the basic rules again in core because there has been a lot of subtle changes. You know what I mean? Anyway, I have enough hit points.
421.
Sorry?
It's on page 421. More details, rules for falling. 418.
True, maneuver and flight, squeeze. Acrobatics does not. So the only version of breaking a fall is if you have a fly speed, from what I'm reading.
Yeah,
you can grab an edge as a reaction to reduce the damage from some falls, or arrest a fall if you have a fly speed. In addition, if you fall into water, snow, yada yada.
Okay. Players have feats, but I don't think NPCs list them. There are feats you can do to, like, because both Aiden and Ryan have done it.
Cat
falls less yeah, like all kinds of stuff. And the way this is set up is they talk about all their advantages. They don't list these guys' feats. They give them all these special attacks and things that aren't even in the player's book. That's the cool thing. A lot of monsters have attacks that you see come from. Sure, we have mobility, nimble dodge. Those are feats you can take. Then we also have something called like efficient capture with manacles, and that may not be available to you. Anyway, so I will take the 6 points because it's 6 points to 10 feet, right? It's not a D6 anymore. It's actually 6 points per 10 feet. So I will actually take the 6 points of damage, hit the ground, and for flavor, drop for free, come up in a roll, and try to come up behind. Roll. Orc, parkour. Come up behind our orc. And haha! Try to take advantage of his distraction, not realizing that his javelin instantly returns to him, and changing my target to Glug. Glug gets a rapier for a hit with a 32. D6 plus 5 for 7 points to Glug.
Blink.
If I can find something where she focuses on not doing damage, I'd call that an action. Then moving to Glug, a second action. Though technically players and a lot of NPCs can just make that all like one move. It seems a bit cheese because I wasted game time going, can I do this? Can I make it? Can I make it? Even her hesitation will call that one of her actions. So she's out of actions. The next large dragon.
Arrest a fall, DC 15.
Oh, okay.
If you have a fly speed, but you
GM's discretion can increase the DC based on circumstances.
Okay. I'd make it higher. If I want to eat 15, 20 feet, I'd say the actual DC is, but I think that's a ruling I'm going to leave for a player problem. Not just like, you know what I mean? It seems like I'm pulling rabbits out of hats to save nobody NPCs. That doesn't sit well with me. You know what I mean? If this was a boss fight, hell yes. But it's not. Well, it is, but it's not. Anyway, no, I'm happy with this. Moving things along.
My bad, there is a caveat. You have to have a fly speed. So I guess, yeah, you cannot
Correct.
use
We led with
acrobatics to reduce damage. Yeah.
Just that's where Doug opened. Matt's just catching up.
I was just looking in the... Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, no, I know. It's just fine. It's fine. I want you all to read. A risk repetition, but that's fine.
Yep. Sorry. My bad.
No, that's fine. Our Drake sees one guy bail, sees us losing, and again,
he scared a dragon away.
yeah, can't resist. Just can't resist. Yeah, tosses a fireball onto the roof. Oof.
Stefan's always getting it, taking it.
Stefan.
There's a hole at the bottom of the.
The Drew fireball was just a setup so I could nuke you off this roof. Let's go, buddy. Reflex 22.
Oh,
Welcome to Cameo Night.
There's no button you can press?
Yeah, there's your reflex on your first page. It's an open window, but if you click on your
main
reflex.
page.
Yeah.
I mean, like
Your
when you
reflex
make
save.
the attack, it doesn't just do that?
No. We always have players roll their own stuff. Automation is for mooks, not for you guys.
Well, guess what?
Not 20.
Natural 20.
Not 20. So this fireball comes your way, and you see that window, like how there's a slanted down roof, and then off the roof comes straight out level a peak to put a window in. Dude just tucks in behind that, and just like in every Dragon Slayer movie where the guy just holds up a shield to block himself from dragon fire, whatever, a fireball catches that window more than target, and just flames and heat wash over you, but you don't seem to take a lot of damage from this dragon's puff attack. And it roars at you in defiance. And that's its turn. Albric, Stonechucker.
It's getting hot in here.
Yeah. Frostbite again. Ha ha.
Cantrip. It's like my academy days when I only had cantrips.
So,
Dude's failing. Like, look at the damage.
15 points of cold damage. And the
Is it two?
sneaky human just like freezes.
Oh, the one that did the multiple stabs on you.
Yeah.
Frost just etches up from her boots and then starts in disbelief, takes over her breath, and her eyes glaze over, and that's how you do a frost death. And poof.
And then I will limp down towards Andreas
Shatter. Okay.
and say, "The name's Albrecht. Pleasure to meet ya."
Kindly to meet you there, cousin. Let me see if I can take care of some of those wounds for you there, eh?
I'd appreciate it. And I'll fight with you later. Right now we got
This-
a 10 to save.
This strange metallic dwarf does not have a Five Kings accent. He must be from one of the many dwarven or wandering dwarves afar. Andreas, this Five Kings homeboy dwarf has such a thick Five King accent. It was a long, long time since you went to Korthos from there. But anyway, I digress. Al moves up. Andreas Stoutbeard is next. And that's cool, so you actually get to talk to each other. Your turns are adjacent. I'll allow it. What do you want to do, Andreas?
Yeah. So battle medicine on Albrecht, and then 2-action heal on Karam.
Okay, so his arm clockwork folds into a big paddle and he comes at you all Uba style. Uba.
See how it goes here. So unfortunately, it's going to hurt a little first here, but I promise it'll come back around again.
Hurt a little. He looks a little confused.
Oh, sorry, wrong roll. I hit
Crit
legendary. I'm getting a little too ambitious here.
He starts rubbing Vaseline on some very rusty looking tools.
There we go. That's much better.
Yikes. What did you roll the first time?
Legendary check at plus 40. Right.
Yeah, that's not.
I'm
gonna
not-
succeed.
I'm not making that. Yeah.
What the hell? How did you
Yeah, no.
fail a legendary check? I'm weird. I'm feeling it here. All right.
2d8 plus 30. That's pretty impressive.
That's what you're gonna get back. Yes, it's gonna be, but it's risky surgery. So actually, you take 5 points of damage and you get 4d10 plus 30 back. So net 51 back.
50.
That actually puts you at full.
Yeah, it does.
So you're good. I got you.
And then target Karam, and we'll go with a 2-action heal. Only not from the healing font, just a 3rd level heal.
So like a burst? Or a ranged heal?
Ranged heal.
Okay. Can I have the prayer? I love it when clerics pray and casting spells. Ask Doug. I'll hold him to it every time. You're going to get mad at me if I don't ask you to pray, so you better pray for me, Eric.
No, absolutely.
I was going to say you could target Karam.
Oh, yeah.
How do I
Yeah,
do that?
There you go. I got you.
Okay.
You pray and the gods will target. Big target from the heavens. There you go. What's he casting at me?
Bri, please bend this poor mortal's pieces back together.
There you go. Treats you all like furniture, but it works. Glue and paste.
Okay, so that's odd. It should be D10s, but that's okay. I'll take it anyways. So 45 back.
Yeah, he's back at full.
And that's me.
Undoing the fire. Yeah. Your wounds unblister and just leave cool battle scars.
My eyebrows are
Like-
still gone.
Like the ones Dr. Orc used to give you back in Abomination. This character actually came out of our Monster Interrupted Abomination vaults. podcast, actually. He played him as, this was your actual introductory character. This is what this guy won you your audition. Before he became a master of the bow, he was master of the... Anyway. Well done, sir. And that's you, Andreas?
Yes, that was me.
Okay. And Karam.
All right.
Plenty battle left to be had.
Let's aim at sneaky human number 2, just off to the east.
Okay.
Taking a steadying breath after I get fully healed and using a devised stratagem. Aiming for the neck. Ooh, with a 38. Critical hit again.
I knew I would regret bringing 5 players. What was I thinking?
48 damage.
You describe your kill, please.
The arrow flies through the air. And just as some wind catches it, helps guide it over to the neck, going through the neck. And Glug Glug just sees blood splurting from both sides of the neck as it topples over.
Oh, wow. Usually arrows go in. They don't usually come right through the other side, dude. That's like crossbow action. You look over, and it's a little halfling with a little short bow. Blew a hole in this chick like he was firing a ballista. The arrowhead carrying a little piece of vertebrae, making a certain goblin envious, just flying across the field. Nicely done, sir. That was your opening move.
Getting Dr. Less vibes from this character.
Well, no, you remember Aiden's goblin that would pull out vertebrae for his kill, like every time, reach in someone's spine, show it to them. Karam, technically that's 2 actions. You got 1 left.
Yep. I will take a step to the east, and I want to start, trying to look for that dragon. I heard wings beating probably, but I probably didn't see him actually fly away.
All right. Thank you for your honesty. Gentlemen, this battle is far, far from over. We are at the top of round 7. And with magic wavering on the air, possibly shuffling our cast once more, it is the male human's turn. See you all.